Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, my name is AussieTash. Today we are going to be reacting to and watching how Canada's iconic Mountie uniforms are made. But before we do, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, that'll really help me out. Alright, let's go.
These men and women are some of the newest members of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, also known as the Mounties. The RCMP is Canada's federal police force, known worldwide for their iconic scarlet tunics, referred to as the Red Surge. Each cadet gets fitted for their tunic about halfway through their 26-week training program.
It's a really exciting moment. It makes you very proud to be here.
When you put it on, you feel pride.
I cannot believe it when I saw myself in the mirror.
While this is what you're likely to see Mounties wearing in the field, the Red Surge is worn at ceremonial events. It's part of what's known as the kit that's issued to the 1,000 cadets that graduate from the RCMP Training Academy each year. Along with the tunic, the uniform includes trousers known as breeches, a Stetson hat, a Sam Browne belt, and a pair of high leather Strathcona boots.
Okay, so am I hearing that right? This is not something that Mounties wear all the time. It's a ceremonial uniform to say, you know, congratulations, you're now a police officer, like a Canadian police officer. Is that right?
The tunics are made by a company in Quebec before being shipped here to the RCMP Academy in Regina, Saskatchewan. They're made of wool and include a satin lining.
Right now, they're not as comfortable as you would think, but they are custom made primarily for the look. So they're not going to be as functional to do your everyday kind of job in them.
Here at the Academy, a team of 20 tailors perform all the alterations for each cadet.
About 8 of them are custom tailors and the rest are general tailors. And general tailors usually do the pants and the breeches, and the custom tailors are the one that does the red tunic. We take them apart, we put them together and do the alterations.
Don't you love seeing that? All custom, handmade. There's tailors, sewers. I love that there's no robots making the custom-made iconic red Mountie uniforms. I love it. Love it.
Alterations for each tunic can take up to 2 days.
Now you try on the overall.
If an officer outgrows his or her uniform, they simply request a new one at no additional charge to them. According to the RCMP, the total cost of each cadet's uniform, including the Red Surge and their normal duty clothing, comes out to about 4,500 Canadian dollars. And about $500 of that cost is for the boots. Each pair is handcrafted by the Alberta Boot Company before being sent to the leather shop at the RCMP Academy, where each pair is custom fit to each cadet.
So we look after all of the brown ceremonial leather. Each pair of boots is fit to each individual cadet, whether that means stretching them or making them smaller. To stretch them, they are soaked in a tub, and then we open them up with a series of blocks. A block that mimics the calf, a block that mimics the shin, and then depending on the amount we need to stretch them, we open them up to the appropriate size that we need for each individual. Once we reach that size by blocking them like that, then we put them in our drying booth and they dry for about a week so that they will take that shape permanently. We do up to 32 pairs of boots in a week, and then they're issued to the cadet and they begin to do the arduous task of putting 20 to 40 different coats of polish on them so that they no longer look one-dimensional. After the cadets are done polishing them, they look more three-dimensional.
They might.
Wow, all handmade, individually crafted in Canada. So, I mean, that's awesome. Like, again, love that there's no robots and, factory machines making these things. They are custom made by Canadian hands. Love it.
Might look shiny, but these pictures don't quite do them justice. When you see them in person, these boots boast an almost otherworldly sheen. To get there, it takes a lot of polish.
We used to make them pay for it, but now Her Majesty decides she's going to buy us polish. This is one of the techniques. So the idea here is to build up the color. You see The difference in color is pretty drastic, polished boot and unpolished boot. We get it, it's super hot water, and put a coat of polish on here. All we're doing is take the hot sponge and we simply are rubbing the polish in, and it looks like it's doing nothing, and all that's happening is we're filling in the pores. So we would do about 20 coats of these. One of the tricks we do though is we take pantyhose. You put an old pair of socks in there, and it's kind of like when you sand your car. You start off with coarse grit and go to a finer grit, and these pantyhose are actually a little bit finer grit, and we'd actually just brush it off. The longer you go, you start getting character in it, and it has a bit of a marbling effect as it takes the grain of the leather. All those memories you make shining boots with your troop mates, each pair of boots kind of tells its own story.
Wow. Again, Canada, like Australia, a part of the Commonwealth. My God, they have to do like 40 coats of that just to get it to look that, you know, that color, that polish. Mate, bloody oath the Queen should be footing the bill for that, because that would be a lot of money to have to come out of your hands. So, yeah, mate, the monarchy, they've got more than enough money.
The red serge is just one of those things that just kind of stands out as being as as Canadian as it can be.
That signifies to them that they're becoming a Mountie, because that is one of the iconic symbols that separate the Mounties from other police forces in the world.
Mate, they are proud. They're proud to serve their country. They're proud to be a Mountie, and they want to look the part. It's awesome. It's really, really cool. I love the fact that everything is made by hand, crafted 100% Canadian. All right. Okay, that's the video for today. Please, if you liked, hit the like button. Leave a comment maybe, what country do you come from? Do you have different special sort of police uniform? Let me know in the comments down below. And please remember to subscribe. All right, that's it. Cheers from down under. Bye.